Good evening everyone, my name is Lalit Soni and in this episode of In News, we will be discussing about the Prime Minister's speech on Independence Day. As you all know that India has celebrated 77th Independence Day yesterday on 15th of August. On this occasion, Pradhan Mantri Narendra Modi has delivered a speech from Red Fort addressing the people of India. In this episode, we will be discussing about the key takeaways from the speech. So let's start with the discussion. So point of discussion in this particular episode would be, we'll be discussing the news and then we'll go to the background from the time where this particular tradition of addressing people from Red Fort started. Then we will look at the features of 77th Independence Day speech, which was given by Pradhan Mantri Narendra Modi, and then we'll talk about the tributes he has given to the past heroes, important anniversaries he has mentioned in his speech, important mentions by the PM we will discuss in this particular episode, and then we will go to a particular question which is relevant for your prelims examination. So this particular topic would be relevant for many topics from your syllabus, considering it has reference to history, polity, economy as well. So it would be kind of important for you. So let's start the discussion. So on 77th Independence Day, Prime Minister Narendra Modi unfurled the national flag and then delivered an address to the nation. So basically what happens is, first we unfurled the national flag and then there is a tradition of delivering this particular speech from the Red Fort. Okay, this is the 10th consecutive speech for Mr. Modi. Besides this, he has kind of made a tie with the former Prime Minister Manmohan Singh, as he has also delivered 10 speeches in his tenure. When we talk about the other Prime Minister, only Indira Gandhi and Mr. Jawaharlal Nehru are ahead of Mr. Narendra Modi, because Mr. Nehru has delivered nearly 17 speeches, and then when we talk about Mrs. Indira Gandhi, she delivered 16 speeches from Red Fort. So Pradhan Mantri Narendra Modi would be third in the line. So what is the background? So it started with the first speech which was given by the Jawaharlal Nehru on 16th of August, named Trust with Destiny. So this was the first time a Prime Minister of India has delivered a speech to the nation from Red Fort on 16th of August, the day after official handover of power by the British powers. It is delivered after unfurling of the flag at the Red Fort. Moving ahead, Prime Minister has used various cultural references and articulated wide range of ideas. As Mr. Modi is famous for his cultural references and the new ideas and the terminology he uses, so in previous speeches he uses a term like Sangacha Dhvam. It means that let's prosper together, and then Pran of abandoning Gulami ki Mansikta. So to remove that kind of psychology from our mind, so he used such words. In 2021 speech, PM Modi has urged Indians to make efforts to build a new India by 2047, basically after 100 years of independence. Okay, he has also asked for Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas, Sabka Vishwas and Sabka Prayas. So basically he is taking an inclusive approach towards the nation. Features of the speech. When we talk about this particular speech, there are few keywords he has mentioned. You can use that in your mains answer writings. So in his speech, he turned to past and present by mentioning that country is at the milestone between 1000 years of slavery and 1000 years of grand future ahead. So basically he has talked about 1000 years of slavery from the attackers when India was attacked by the foreign invaders. Starting from there till the independence, 1000 years of history we have of the slavery, and then now we are looking ahead to the 1000 years of grand future ahead. Okay, he stated that this India is unstoppable, this India is tireless, this India does not gasp, and this India does not give up. So basically we are working towards few shared goals and we'll keep working till we achieve that. He mentioned that the next upcoming 5 years are golden moments to realize the dream of 2047. So basically what is the dream of 2047? We aspire to become developed nation by 2047, and to achieve this particular goal, next 5 years would be crucial according to Prime Minister Modi. Other than that, he has mentioned the word Triveni, or you can say Trinity. When we talk about Triveni, it is kind of a sangam of three different streams. Okay, he has used the word demography, democracy, and diversity. These three D's he has used and called them as Triveni. He says that these three D's, demography, democracy, and diversity, will help us reach our goals. He also said that whatever we do, whatever step we take, whatever decision we take, it is going to determine our direction for the next 1000 years. It is going to write the fate of Indians. So whatever we do now on the launchpad of present, it will affect our future. Again, then in his speech, he has given tribute to the past heroes, or let's say the people who was involved in the Indian independence struggle. So he paid tribute to all freedom fighters who laid their life while fighting the country's independence. Okay, he has mentioned some particular names like non-cooperation movement, Satyagraha movement under Mahatma Gandhi, and then he has mentioned the sacrifices of Bhagat Singh, Sukhdev, and Rajguru. So these names are kind of important because it comes under your history part, personalities. Okay, moving ahead, he has mentioned some important anniversary we will be witnessing in this particular year. He underlined the great anniversary taking place this year, 150th birth anniversary of Sri Aurobindo. He was a freedom fighter as well as spiritual leader. In the later part of his life, he has kind of built a ashram at Pondicherry. And then he has mentioned the birth anniversary, 150th birth anniversary of Swami Dayanand Saraswati. We all know that he is the founder of Arya Samaj. Okay, 500th birth anniversary of Rani Durgavati. She was famous for her struggle with the Mughal Empire. And then 525th birth anniversary of Sant Mirabai. She was part of Bhakti movement in India. So these particular personalities are important from the historical point of view as well. And the current issues, Pradhan Mantri has mentioned corruption, dynasty, and appeasement. These are the root causes of our problems in India. Whatever problems we are facing, be it governance, be it economy, or anything else, these corruption, dynasty, and appeasement, these are basically the root causes. Okay, this affect the all section of the society. So we need to find a solution to these particular causes. Okay, so important mentioned by PM in his speech. He has spoke about the Manipur situation. He has mentioned that only way forward is to find a peaceful solution for Manipur. Okay, and then he has talked about inflation as well. Recently we came to know that in India inflation is nearly around 7%, which is because of the food prices, tomato prices, etc. But if we talk relative to the world economy, we are doing even better, and we are still trying to curb the inflation. Okay. Other mentions are woman-led development. He emphasized on woman-led development. He said that in India, in STEM, science, technology, engineering, and math streams, woman participation is being increasing. Okay. His next dream is to see 2 crore Lakhpati Didis in the self-help group in the villages. He aspired to kind of make 2 crore Lakhpati Didis. So he has launched a scheme in this regard. PM launched 𝐕श्वकर्मा कौशल योजना to upskill the traditional artisans. Okay, this scheme was mentioned in budget as well, so it is important. What else other than these particular issues we have talked about, or aspects we have talked about? In his speech, he says nation first, which should always be the case. And then he talked about the economy, as he said that in 2047 we will be a developed nation or a Viksit nation. and then he has also said that we will be the third largest economy soon. Then border security, he has kind of paid his regards to the soldiers or the security forces, and he has talked about vibrant village program. Basically, in this particular program, we will be focusing on the villages which are situated on the border areas. Vishwamitra to Vishwamangal. We have always had the philosophy of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, that is a kind of a inclusive philosophy. In this regard, we now aspire to be a Vishwamitra, like in our foreign relations and international aspects, we are kind of extending a friendly hand towards all the nations which we are interacting with, and further our goal would be to, achieve Vishwamangal, basically global welfare. Okay, and then he has mentioned that motto of the government is reform, perform and transform. Okay, we should change whatever changes are required in the system and then perform efficiently, and on the basis of that performance we will transform the system altogether. Okay, that would be all for the discussion. Let's see the prelims practice question. Consider the following statement about Independence Day speech. Independence Day speech is delivered by the President of India from the Red Fort. Jawaharlal Nehru as PM holds a record of delivering most independence speeches. Vishwakarma Kaushal Yojana was announced in 76th Independence Day speech. These are your options. You have to choose the correct answer. You can attempt this question and answer in the comment box. That's all for the episode. We will see you in the next episode. Till then, have a good day. Thank you.